Hi. Today is May 16th, Wednesday. I'm eating a cookie. It's number one rule of videos. Don't eat or chew gum or have your cell phone ringer on while filming. So I'm gonna turn my ringer on, hang on. All right, my ringer's on, we're good, we're good. And I'm gonna get some gum in a minute when this cookie's on. So, last minute preparation as per usual. Next week, I'm going to Bike Shed, which is in the UK for you guys that don't know. I'm going to an event called the Bike Shed UK. And I'm taking this BMW S1000RR that we built and Ornament and Conifer painted for us. We built this crate and Chris is finishing tying it down, and hopefully this thing will be on an airplane in the next day or two. And by this time next week, I'll have it unpacked and we'll have it at the Bike Shed show in the UK. I would ride it there, but there's an ocean between us and that makes it more difficult. So we're gonna have this bike at the show. BMW Motorrad is interested in this bike going back to its homeland too, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna take it to Wheels and Waves and Intermote, whatever that is, that show, and kick some ass. Yeah, we've got it prepared to do some sprint racing as well, so it should be fun. We need to videotape it for evidence that it was in one piece before we packed it up. This is my other BMW. This is a sweet BMW Prix-de-Car. You can tell that it's pristine. It's in complete, what'd you call this? Pristine state. No, it's perfect. It's just right. No one's allowed to wash it. When it rains, your butt gets wet because it soaks up all the... Anyway, so just like that BMW, that one will stay here though. Let's go talk to Titanium about whatever he's doing back here. Titanium!
Alan.
Your welder's on.
Yep. Trying to weld some things.
What are you welding?
Some fender mounts.
Let me do this. Fender mounts for
this here Moto Guzzi.
So we built this for a friend named Doug. It's a mild custom change on this V9 Guzzi. And he took it unfinished. We didn't have a fender on it. We were waiting on the Kineo wheels to show up, which I think was pretty cool now. You can see these are brand new wheels and brand new tires. Anyway, and we waited for the wheels and tires to show up and for the bike to come back to build a new front fender for it, which it looks like we're getting closer to. So Ty has shaped out of aluminum. It's not final cut, but it's the final similar shape to how it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's good.
You enjoyed building your fender?
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you got? It's good?
That's all I got.
It's pretty descriptive.
Yeah, very descriptive.
Do you want to tell them the process of what you do? People want to know, like...
Well, I bug Andy a lot, first and foremost.
Well, that's just kind of par for the course.
So I take a blank out of aluminum, kind of just do a rough estimate of what kind of material or how much I'm going to be using. In this case, I think I went, I'm just guessing because I don't remember. I think it was like 18 inches long, and then
it's a good length.
6 to 8 inches wide.
It's good width.
And then I just started shaping it in the English wheel.
And getting to where, to get your radius of the tire closely matched, hopefully.
Yep. And then I took it in the shrinker.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can see the shrink marks in the side.
What thickness aluminum are you using?
I think this was 60.
Okay.
And then it's just a combination of English wheel and shrinker to get the shape I want and to get all the kind of bumps and dings and...
You're almost there, you're getting there.
Yeah.
Still got a little more to do. You're not gonna sand from here, or are you gonna cut it?
I'm gonna cut most of that out.
Okay.
What I did was I block filed it to get kind of some of the shrinker marks out. hammered it a little bit to get.
Yeah, you can see way better in here.
Yeah.
The wheel marks and the shrink for stretcher where it grabs it and pulls it in. And then, yeah, you can see we're doing some hammering. Go ahead.
So I did some hammering and then sanded it to just roughly 180, just to see kind of where I was at and see how much more kind of shaping and getting all the marks out of it.
It looks pretty symmetrical, man.
It's pretty close.
That's a little, you're gonna have to do a little adjustment there, but yeah. And then did you machine these?
Yeah.
Yeah, out of stainless. These are machined out of stainless. And then he's just bending solid bar into shape and welding it on.
Trying not to overheat it.
And burn through all the material. Yeah.
One burn through it and just, you know, the heat effect. Just, I want to keep that shape.
As much as you can.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I'm with you. It's exciting though, it's good. It looks good. I think it's gonna help this bike. I mean, without the front fender, it looked incomplete. And then, yeah, the other bit of the story, if you come around here, Cronin, as you can see, is that he then let a good buddy of ours, his good buddy, Colin, borrow the bike, and Colin somehow crashed it, meaning went down. And this, we took this black valve cover, sandblasted it, sanded it, polished it. Did you do this one?
Docked it.
Docked it and sanded it and polished it all, which is a lot of work. And then Colin, being the genius that he is, crashed it, did that, tore up the fender, I mean the fender, the muffler, tore up the muffler and scratched the header as well. So Titanium got to build, you got to build a little new exhaust again.
I didn't, I just kind of chopped it up.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
You've got to take it apart and redo it. Yeah.
Replace that, fix that, and replace this, and
muffler.
remounted it.
Mirror was cracked up, as was this is still scratched up, the brake lever. But anyway, so it'll be back to better than it was.
Yeah.
As soon as you're done.
The leather is still in good shape.
Leather's fine, it didn't get
yeah.
scratched up, yeah. It was a minor fall, but it was enough to cost some time and money. Anyway, cool. Well, let me know when you're done. We'll come by before and film another update for the finished product.
I'm liking the white shirt, by the way.
The what?
The white shirt.
I've gone formal. Decided. I'm an adult now. I have to.
What changed? Mother's Day? I get talking to?
No.
No?
No. No, I'll tell you later. Apparently I'm Steve Jobs. I didn't even know it. Andy. Yeah. Andy is, all right, since Andy doesn't have a mic on, I know what Andy's doing. Andy's using the R9T that we're giving away with BMW Motorrad. If everybody, there's a link here. Put a link there, yeah. Here, there's a link. Put a link in here that shows how to sign up for this. You can sign up to win this bike. But in the meantime, the bike's just sitting around here in the shop until the giveaway's done. And Andy's using it as a mock-up bike to build a custom aluminum tail section for a client. Some client out of overseas or something, or where's this guy?
Canada, eh?
Someone in Canada, eh? Oh, in a totally foreign land.
Yeah.
Eh? Anyway, so he's building a custom alloy tail section. How's that going?
That's okay.
He can't hear anything. You can't hear, he said it's okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Awesome, all right.
Okay.
Okay, sign up for the BMW. Okay, I'll leave you alone. That's enough. Get back to making noise.
Bye-bye, go away.
Bye. Bye. Let's go talk to Alec about the Morini he is building.
I made this
Doing the top end
with
on.
my bare hands.
Your like bare hands?
Yeah, my paws.
Oh, your paws.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll talk about that later with you.
Paws. All right, go ahead.
All right, let's do this. So, the top end, talk to us. What are you doing on the Morini?
So,
It's a 500cc Morini.
correct. I was basically, it got new valve seats, piston rings, all that good stuff. So I'm going back together with it. At this point, got this front kind of together. This one,
So tiny.
yeah, I'm waiting on a wrist pin clip. So
This is a little loose. This one.
yeah, that's definitely not. Oh, but it runs that way.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
loose tolerance.
It's Italian.
That's fine. Yeah, just 500 cc's, man. It's all right. Yeah. So right now, it also got a new swing arm and stuff while we were at it.
How come?
Long story.
This is the one that had some.
Yeah. So
It
apparently
didn't get crashed.
It didn't. You found out the story?
No, I don't know the story.
Oh. Well, this bike was stolen, and it was found had been wrecked, and it was sitting with the carburetors off on its side in Corpus Christi, Texas. So basically what happened was the valve guides got rusty, and then they were seized, and then all that stuff had to come off. So if you ever take the carburetors off your motorcycle at the beach,
think about that.
Yeah, stuff some things in there to keep salty water from getting into your engine.
If you leave your carburetors off your motorcycle at the beach.
Yeah, you know, when you ride out to the beach on your nice little, hey, I'm gonna take a little beach vacation on a motorcycle, pitch a tent, pull the carbs off, you know, just relax.
Thing. That's what I do when I go to the beach.
And then, you know, just make sure you put something in the holes. But anyways, obviously it wasn't this guy's fault, but it had been laying there for a while, and you know, when the carbs are off, things get into the head and the cylinders and all that stuff, and so.
Here, I broke this.
No, and so now I have more stuff to do because Alan broke
Glue that back on.
Anyways, and yeah, so I got a new swing arm. There was some damage to the swing arm, so we basically welded it out, sanded it down, got it powder coated, and yeah, just going back together with everything.
I loved this bike when it was done.
Mm-hmm. It's
what
a cool
I like
bike.
Is the kicker is on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna switch that over too.
Yeah, put it over here. No big deal. I see these forks down here. Those aren't to this bike.
No, this is.
I know that it has forks on it. We're not going to upgrade it though.
Yeah, no, those are the ones that that Colin had brought in, all those parts.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Colin that wrecked the Guzzi we were just talking about. He actually came in and gave us. Did you hear this story?
Yeah.
He essentially gave us a Ducati in pieces. That's part of it. And we said, okay, we'll give you shop credit for it because we didn't really want the stuff and we wanted to help Colin. So his shop credit just got more than used on the repairs for the Moto Guzzi like a month later. So anyway.
And note to everyone, he's a really good friend of everybody, so it's not like we do that.
No, he's a good dude. I like
yeah.
him. But it sucks for him.
I don't want to get like emails about, hey, you guys take this.
No,
you guys take all this stuff for shop credit?
No.
Like, no.
Oh yeah, no, that's not. Yeah. No, we don't do that. We do that for. Sorry, I probably shouldn't put it on a video.
It's for Colin Strick.
I love Colin.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Colin is a famous bicycle racer.
He's
Insert a photo of Colin here, looking really svelte in his tight shorts.
He's a friend of the shops. He's a really cool guy. Yeah, everybody likes him. But he wrecks bikes.
Now I've publicly outed him.
Sorry,
Red
Colin.
Bull sponsored racer and a motorcycle guy.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes. I like to see you guys are busy. I like Doc's busy over there too.
Yeah, and we need to do a update. I know that people were asking about the VLH and all that stuff. So
they were.
Yeah, we'll get an update on it soon.
We'll try to do more. We need to do more at the least, to be honest, as things are happening instead of 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
When it's finished, I see a piece of it over there.
Yeah, it tanks over there, but.
All right. Why? Yeah.
It's going back together.
Everyone can insert video of VLH running here.
Yeah.
We could just do this all day long so that Crone has to do extra editing. Insert video of Will It Chop here. No, it's Will It Blend, that's what it was. Will It Blend.
What's that?
Oh, dude, I'll share it with you later.
Yeah.
Will It Blend? The guy throws like an iPhone in a blender and.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I love YouTube stuff like that.
It is good, yeah.
Right. Have you seen the press when they smash things with the press? There's a YouTube channel of guys that
I've seen that, yeah.
I don't know
Maybe
why.
that's what we need to do. We'll have like millions of followers and things, and we just do stupid things.
Can I
all day,
drill
like,
through this thing? Can a
I
plasma
drill
cutter cut through the Jaguar?
No.
Oh.
Jaguar. No, you cannot.
No, it's impenetrable.
It's impenetrable.
Just like me.
Impenetrable. Hey, since it's sitting here, we can show this bike. It's one of my favorite bikes that we've ever done. This is one we call the Kawasaki Bean. It came in for a tune-up and a new tire, which it badly needed because it's been ridden so much. You can see that it's got a Yamaha R6S front end, meaning this front end is a much larger, beefier set of forks, the standard forks that are fully adjustable, that we built, fully, if you come around here, Crone, look real close, that we machined these custom triples for. All this is handmade. All this whole tank, and all these shapes are hand-beaten aluminum. For a W650, this bike is so much more sculptural than, anyway. One of my favorites, Harry, our buddy who owns this bike, who commissioned it years ago, I don't know how many thousands of miles he's put on it, but it actually might be for sale because he's wanting to add to his fleet, and he always has a rule. He gets rid of something as he gets something new, and he's ridden this a whole bunch. Anyway, let us know if you're interested in buying the Bean. It will not be cheap, I can tell you that. So bring your checkbook. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, another thing I was gonna show everybody really quick. come over here. Let's go to, oh, so I haven't really talked a whole lot about it. You know what? This is the wrong Bruff Superior. I was gonna talk about the Bruff. I don't wanna talk about this Bruff. Let's talk about the other Bruff. It's over here. Well, one of the other Bruffs. How's that? There's an SS80 Bruff Superior over here that we've put probably 400 or 500 miles on already. This one, there it is. I rode with Paul Dorland's the Vintagent. Insert link to the Vintagent here. I rode the motorcycle cannonball like 4 years ago with Paul across country on a on a 1150 Bruff Superior. And this year we're going to do it with our good buddy Brian Bozier, who owns this bike, across the country again. We're going to do the cannonball on this, an SS80 that like I said, we put 400 or 500 miles on this bike. We're going to take it apart again because we want to check and see how everything's doing inside the bike. And we're going to take this other bike, an SS101, which is really a replica of an SS100 with a lot of original parts, but we call it the 101, that Bruff Superior. And you can see the gearbox is apart because we decided to build a new kicker for it because we couldn't just go buy a new kicker and it was worn out. So it's kind of partially apart. But this bike too, the intention is to try to ride this in the SS80 cross country in September. So be looking for updates on that. There's going to be plenty of video updates coming about this bike and hopefully a whole lot more. That's it. I think I'm going to close for now. Here, speaking of closing, I'm going to finish this thing that I started a while back with you guys. We'll do it later. I don't want to do it because I'm looking clean today. I'm going to replace the chain on the Norton. We'll do that later. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's not much of an update, but maybe it is. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. Tell us you love us. Tell us you hate us. Thanks for watching. Love you, mean it. Bye.